Network Rail has revealed that the Wi-Fi...
Jones, BBC News.
12 minutes past 8, and the former sub-postmaster, Sir Alan Bates, has received a knighthood in a ceremony at Windsor Castle.
He was honoured for his services to justice following his decades-long campaign to expose the Post Office Horizon IT scandal, help hundreds of sub-postmasters who were wrongly convicted. Sir Alan said he plans to use his new title to help continue the fight.
Make a firm commitment to ensure that this is finished by the end of March next year. I mean, I've spoken to a number of the experts that have been involved, the legal experts, and they seem to think that there's no reason why this couldn't be complete and out the way by March next year.
Congratulations to Sir Alan. He said he will celebrate with a cup of tea in the afternoon, didn't they, and then some champagne in the evening.
Sounds like a plan.
What a day. Lovely.
It's here at London Euston Station, and there's simply not an option to do so. Simon Jones, BBC News.
Campaigner of former sub-postmaster Sir Alan Bates said he will put his knighthood to good use after receiving it in a ceremony at Windsor Castle.
He was honoured for his services to justice following his decades-long campaign to expose the Post Office Horizon IT scandal and help hundreds of sub-postmasters who were wrongly convicted. Our reporter Chichi Izundu has more.
From Village Hall to Windsor Castle, Sir Alan Bates says he still can't quite take in how his 15-year fight has led him to this.
She did know a lot about what I was involved with and why this had come about and all the rest of it, and sympathised with the bureaucracy that I was having to go through or deal with on a daily basis on all of this. But, you know, it was very, very nice to meet her.
It's been a really busy September for Sir Alan. Earlier this month, he tied the knot to his partner of 34 years on Sir Richard Branson's private island. And now he says this honour of a knighthood belongs to every sub-postmaster he's been campaigning alongside.
We're all here to share our experiences.
Sir Alan Bates was portrayed in the ITV drama Alan Bates versus the Post Office, which brought wider public attention to the hundreds of sub-postmasters wrongly prosecuted and convicted for false accounting and stealing money from the Post Office when it was down to faulty Horizon software. The public inquiry into the scandal is in its last stage, with Sir Alan and many of the campaigners attending. But despite the publicity, a public inquiry and Sir Alan's recognition from the royal family, he says the fight is ongoing, even with this new government, who he says he hasn't even met yet or been invited to any meetings about the compensation promised to them.
I say make a firm commitment to ensure that this is finished by the end of March next year.
Sir Alan Bates says he will use his knighthood as another tool in his armoury for justice. And in terms of celebrations, Lady Bates had plans.
Well, we're going to go back to the hotel, we're going to fling off our glad rags, have a nice cup of tea, and then in the evening we're going to celebrate with other campaigners and drink lots of champagne.
Oh, fantastic.
Champagne? I hope you're paying, because I'll settle for a beer.
Chichi Izundu, BBC News.
My goodness, how his life has changed. Just gone at 6:15. Carol has the weather. Some quite serious rain out there this morning, Carol.
Strictly Come Dancing. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
I'll take the rose, thanks. Working?
You look so good.
So pretty, yeah. I'll try and keep it on for the whole of Strictly Fitness. Cue the music.
Here we go. Just the one spin today, Gethin, yes. But welcome back to your Wednesday instalment of Strictly Fitness. We've got like a full-on mini dance class.
Woo!
Loving the rose. I'm not going to do the thing that I'm thinking of doing, which is holding it and doing a tango with you. I'm more excited about dancing with Billy Billingham today. He's also told me that he's been doing dance classes on cruise ships with his wife, so I'm expecting big things.
All right.
Yes, I'm expecting big things.
Let's have a look what we're doing today, then.
Yes, so today we are going to be doing the week one elimination dance from, but we're going to start off with some warm-up moves first. So if you're seated, we're going to do some twists, okay? And if we're stood up, we're going to do some hip rolls. Yes. So we're going to do 3 to the right and 3 to the left. Every morning my back cracks. It must be telling me something. Something's going wrong. To the other side. 1, 2, 3.
Good twisting, Billy.
Beautiful. Right, we're going to do some leaning lunges. So we're going to lunge and lean forward and come back. And if you're seated, you just do like a forward fold. And we're going to forward and back.
Billy, we'll be keeping this for a long time to your show, Will.
Can add some arms in if we want.
That's all we've got time for today. Billy's on next on BBC One with us.